Hello everybody, my name is Barry John and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank 2. I have two guests on the help desk with me today and I will let them introduce themselves.
Despite everything, it's still Laylight.
It's me, Speedball.
Welcome back you guys. Thank you for rejoining us, Speedball. I hope your grinding session off camera went well last time and you've been able to afford new armor or a better gun.
So now we've sort of been spiraling in on the final location. We have to save a planet from the proto-pet.
Yeah, the exponentially growing plague. But I'm sure we can leave it alone and just do some exploring, right? Like, they'll just wait for us patiently.
Yeah, and besides, if there's more proto-pets, that means more experience when we kill them.
We did it. We finally found the infinite money glitch.
In this game. But yeah, I'm going to head to Tundor Wastes here on Grelbin. Grelbin? Yeah, Grelbin. Grelbin.
Planet Snowball.
Which is weird because that means like there's two snow planets on this in this game. The one where we had the train fight and this one.
It's a little strange. This one's kind of like themed as being the more like remote and desolate planet, but it's kind of closer to the galactic core.
I think it's the ice world, not the snow world.
No, clearly it's the Tundra world because Tundor in the... we were mentioning in the first version of this chapter... yeah, there's an invisible wall. We can't get over there. This is what
also,
yellow
I didn't really
paint
notice before. You got like 3,400 bolts just for smashing open a few crates. That's, inflation is starting to get to be a problem here.
Yeah, definitely a thing. But yeah, you were saying that like some of this level geometry, they just throw up invisible walls rather than let you interact with them properly. Well, this looks interesting. I can hear a little bit of mystical chimes in the background.
Looks cozy.
Yeah, and... oh, hey, Ratchet's even got freezing animation because it's cold.
And if anyone wants to be smart and say, why isn't space colder than that? Well, in space, there's no conductivity. All the heat has to radiate out of you, and that's slower. So an ice world is actually colder than deep space.
Oh, man. It won't budge.
Violence is not the answer.
Do you know what game you're in?
I am able.
And...
yeah, but it's a plot rock. You can't blow that up except if you have plot
The
explosives.
forces of the universe must align.
so, can we make these forces align a little faster?
Ah, yes. The holistic resonance of moonstones may yet guide these wayward forces.
So, translation. Here is the second crystal grinding spot of the game. And I'm going to be doing that off-screen, basically.
Yeah, at least you only need 9 for that kind of progression, but from what I recall, I think there are like 100 of those out there, too.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't think that is plot progression. I think that's optional stuff as well.
Yeah, I forget what's back there. It might be like an item or some such. But this, like, the combination of this and the high-level arena missions, I think this is where the developers really expected you to get most of your money. I mean, you might get bits and pieces from doing the main missions, but if you're on the hunt to get hundreds of thousands or millions of credits, that's how you do it.
Weird that it's basically a transition there without being words.
An actual
Is that
elevator.
actually? Yeah.
You need the hypnomatic here. Once you've found all of its parts, you'll have to go to another planet to have it assembled.
I'm sorry. What?
Thanks, Space Voice. That would have been kind of hard to piece together ourselves, so I appreciate you just going out there and spelling it out.
Okay, hold on. Gadgets.
In the real olden days, you just have a gap like that with no text whatsoever, and you just kind of have to flail at it for a while and come back later.
Speedball, it is now your time to shine. I have one part of the hypnomatic here. Where can I get the other two?
Alright, let me open the database.
So while you're doing that, I'm just going to get 9 crystals for this guy here.
First part is obtained in the distribution facility on Smold.
Got that one.
Is in Damosel, Ride the Train. And the third is in Grelbin.
This is more or less how I remembered fights with those things going, those Yetis. Very aggressive. They don't move real fast, but once they get into range, they are a menace. And they do like to leap in from off camera.
Mm-hmm. So... So hold on, you're saying a train ride? Sorry. So I know I got one... Okay, hold on. Die. Let's try that again. Sorry, Speedball. So I don't need one. I don't need the part. I don't need to collect the crystals here to get stuff.
No, I guess that's for some other item. Speedball, you have the data uplink?
Yes.
Alright, hold on.
Algon City, Damosel, Ride the Train Rails. The third, in Grelbin, you trade moonstones for the hypnomatic part. After the Mystic gives it to you in exchange for 16 moonstones.
Oh, 16.
Okay,
That's his second trade.
Okay. That I can... Sorry, so 16 moonstones there. I have one on hand. Where's the third part?
Smolg, you said you had that. Damosel.
Yeah, did that last week while you weren't here.
Okay, so that's 3 parts. You only have 3 parts, not 4.
I have, yeah, so...
Then you go to the Hypnotist at the end of the mission, save the overrun planet.
Okay.
Which planet?
The overrun planet. I assume the other one we just unlocked.
Algon City.
Yeah, that's Damosel.
Yeah, Algon. Yeah.
So, it sounds like
Alright.
we gotta go here at some point anyway.
Alright, yeah, might as well go to Algon City then, do that. I can then do off-screen grinding to collect all the crystals and trade in for the hypnomatic part on my own time.
Yeah, there is a certain rhythm to dodging, like, those Yeti attacks like we saw, but it would definitely be tedious to do all that on camera, so that'll just be another episode.
Yeah. I have to admit, though, the planet that's being overrun by the proto-pets, calling it Damosel, as in distress.
Oh, because it's in distress.
Yeah, the environment might look kind of average, but I did like the theming of this planet, as we'll hopefully see pretty soon. It's definitely an interesting scenario to mix things up.
Mm-hmm. So you said at the end of the rails?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty typical setup here.
After a
fork in the road.
series of grind rails, it says.
Yep, there they are.
All right. Yep, I'm just looking at probably the off point for them. Probably to the right here. Alright, let's give this a go.
Don't you just hate the morning commute?
public transit, but it's all rails. Grind rails.
Uh-oh,
That's the third
Protopets.
rail.
Goddamn Protopets.
They're reproducing like tribbles.
Actually, well, I think they're more inspired by gremlins.
Okay, yeah.
I can
Someone
see
got
it,
them
sure.
wet, yeah.
Oh, son of a...
Death perception.
That one's on... That one was on me, folks. I was looking forward at the...
The red glowy rings.
Yes, and I missed the jump, or the gap.
Yeah. I think that's why usually in segments like these they have the camera positioned like a little bit higher just so that it's a little bit more obvious, like when your feet are about to hit the gap. Like, you can get used to this, but it's, and thankfully the tolerance is pretty good, but it is definitely like a little kind of, like it could use that extra little bit of finesse to make it a little bit nicer than it is.
Mm-hmm. And at least it's not taking that long, like... Okay, hold on. Jump. There we go.
Yeah, like, as long as you do jump, you have plenty of time to actually make the gap. They're not going to expect you to jump at the very pixel edge of it.
Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Quick reaction time, quick reaction.
Couldn't quite merge into traffic there.
Yeah.
It's hard to get up to highway speeds, especially when you're grinding uphill. How does that work?
I ride my bike to and from work. I stay off the roads as much as possible.
Ooh, healthy.
Yeah, actually, this is just a helix that's going upwards instead of downwards, so there must be some kind of jet boost or something.
Can you imagine having grind boots in real life and say, you know, doing the grinding on like those concrete dividers or the middle bits on a road?
I mean, I guess that's kind of like what having a skateboard or rollerblades is like.
Yeah. Just
It's not so laid out, of
doing
course,
it,
but
you know,
that is
just like
supposed to be the attraction to them, is like turning the world into your skate park.
Or, remember when everyone thought you would do this with nothing but segways?
Oh, God.
Excuse me, all those trains just exploded.
They all fell off the tracks.
I guess the Protopets must be doing some damage to the system. I'm sure they wouldn't design it to work that way, right? A side glance.
Yeah, who would ever do something that silly? Hold on, let me check here. One more major section to go. Oh!
Oh, so close.
Oh my god! Oh!
Just couldn't quite trust the system to do what it needed to do. Didn't
No,
have the confidence to just jump for it on the first try.
I jumped right instead of left. That was the problem.
Oh, so it keeps you from just jumping, like, left off the rail set and into the ocean?
Yeah.
So it just turns a rightward jump into a straight up jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's usually probably for the best.
I mean, I am literally on rails here, so, And besides, I'm certain all the viewers at home are going to enjoy watching me, you know, flub this sort of thing.
Well, hey, I mean, it's a hard segment. Like, that, there has to be a risk of failure.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And to be fair with that one, basically,
the road is out. Bridge is out.
Yeah.
I could get a better look at it. The other side of it was also bent downwards, so there's just a hole in the rails.
I do like the rings on these damage. Like, if you pass over, like, if you hit them from the front, you're okay, but I noticed that if I hit them on the way down, and like I basically slide off the back of them without taking damage. That's a little bit of forgiveness.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for this one, you just really have to just go with the flow. Just, yeah, you gotta take that opportunity as soon as you get it. There you go.
Phew.
Sorry.
Success!
You found a
No,
hypnotic-
you earned
need
it.
all of the
I think you're allowed to do a little bit of showboating after that many tricks.
Alright, 2 spots left. Go through that away. Oh, that one's
There's
to
a
the
question
moon.
mark right there.
Yeah, that one is the... here, if I go to view missions, there's Explore the Moon.
Oh, okay.
And that's a giant Clank mission.
Alright, fine. Let's save the citizenry. This is the part I actually remember.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. You know, we've had a lot of regimented battles where, like, there were clear sides and, like, cover and, like, tactical maneuvering involved. Let's mix things up with a bit of chaos.
Buddy, I'm not a... Okay, you're outranging
Small,
me there.
fuzzy object detected.
Yeah. We programmed them to kill cute things. And unfortunately, Clank is very cute. They're actually trying to kill him, not Ratchet.
Yeah, those proto-pets may look small, but they lunge and they bite.
And they're also pretty easy to hit with a sheepinator, which is good.
They're fast, and you saw that one in the back. They're spawning extras of them, too. That's where all this plague is coming from. And they do surprisingly large amounts of damage for what might look like a small enemy. They are a menace.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't compare them to tribbles for nothing. Or gremlins, like Jerry Jones said.
Sheepinator's actually doing a great job cleaning them up. Like, it's actually turning them into sheep pretty quickly, I guess because they're so small.
Oh man, we'll be eating mutton for weeks, boys.
Yeah, there is actually a real risk of running out of ammo if you're still using, like, the Lancer or the Multi-Star on these things. And of course, the bigger weapons, like, sure, you can kill a few of them, but then the reload time will get you.
Oh god, they're jumping. Abort! Abort! Abort!
And the wrench can work, but it's your emergency weapon for sure.
Oh, did it? That thing just kicked me!
It's still alive.
Okay, being caught at the top of a ladder like that's...
Yeah, you might have been able to fall down to the bottom of the ladder and then aim like a weapon upwards, since they were just kind of crowding the top of the ledge rather than waiting behind the blind spot. But yeah, that was tricky. But now you know what to expect.
A lot of experience for the sheepinator.
So what does Sheepinator level 2 and 3 give it?
Hold on. We'll find... Hopefully we'll find out very shortly.
Yeah, so none of this is really that out of the ordinary, but they are still trying to, like, make you improvise to try and make you stay on the move instead of stay in cover more. Like, this is all about maneuvering in open space. Yeah, I'm paying attention to what those exterminator bots are doing. Like, you have to notice them doing that pose and then get moved. So yeah, if you ever stay still or you get caught on something, you're probably taking damage.
Yeah, I'm just holding down the strafe button here, just to keep me facing.
The Sheepinator is definitely a weapon you can run and gun with, as we've seen. Not so good on the giant robots, though, the big exterminator bots.
No. But I mean, the Sheepinator was designed from, like, or was intended to be that sort of crowd control weapon with all the little guys.
Yeah, you're making money hand over fist here, though. Yeah, 200, like, you're already at 26,000, and you're probably by the time you're done here, you're gonna have a significant fraction of money. I mean, sure, they'll make things expensive, but, like, they know how to make an economy work. They want the player to actually be able to afford some of this stuff if they're patient enough. So many sheep.
Yeah.
There you go. All of them in sequence. That's how you get rid of all of them. No more.
Oh, I think there's
a in the back that's
dispensing them.
Yeah. Okay. We've
no
done
wonder
what we
it was
can
taking
here.
forever to kill them.
Hold on.
Can you blow
There's
that
one
up?
way to solve.
It's smoking.
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
It was Megacorp's Turtle Pet Delivery System.
I guess they installed it on the corner like a vending machine.
Yeah.
Your town's taxes are paying for this.
And
Yeah, it must be like one of those
rockets.
promotional events. It's like a t-shirt cannon. There we go. That's the right tool for the job.
Oh, the heavy bouncer. So many problems you can't solve. Oh, for a moment I was thinking, like, you know, do I have to use the hydrocider on this part? But nope, it's a swing shot.
Oops.
Excuse me for a minute, people. I need to pound my head on. But you know what this means, though? Good Sheepinator results coming up again.
Well, as the guns keep getting bigger and bigger, you start needing two hands to use them. You can't really dual wield.
I think dual wielding shows
at
up
least
in
this time
Deadlock.
we know about the spawner. You go for it first. Is this part easier?
Yeah, I think
I
if you can get enough distance away from the exterminator bots, they should, I think. I think I have seen them attack the protopets occasionally, although that might be like an aggro thing or something.
Well, give me a couple of moments here. Let me just clear this guy out of the way. And then go to weapons.
The turrets might help, or the
Snipers.
decoy might help.
Hold on. I just want to get these guys out of the way first.
I also wouldn't be surprised if the spawner probably has like a minimum distance kind of thing, where you have to get close enough to it for it to actually turn on and start spawning things. Because it'd be kind of unfair if it was dumping things out, like, right now. I think that's just the effect of the shot hitting something. Guess we'll find out.
The boxes had a big payout, but the sheep not so much.
Nice thing to see is that the sheep eater also accounts for existing damage on a target when it starts
They're
up.
taking some damage already that takes less sheep power to turn them.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I definitely see a big cloud of them near where that spawner is. There you go. That's a lot smoother.
All right.
Yeah, those things are fast.
Yeah, they are fast, they are aggressive, and they are damaging.
It's pretty hard to get a read on them, too. Like, that hopping animation, like, and their fuzziness, like, very deceptive for, like, hard to tell how far away they are from you.
Alright, and bouncer. Come on.
But yeah, that, like, you can deal with that encounter, but it definitely makes a strong first impression on the planet, that's for sure. But as you can see, clearly if you bring the right weapons to bear, you can still carve through these enemies properly.
Oh yeah. But this is definitely a step up in terms of difficulty if you're not prepared for these guys.
I don't think the Spider-Bot glove is doing you much good here. You might want to swap that out for something else.
Yeah, let me grab the Sheepinator here.
The buddies would probably help you out too.
Oh,
to
hold on.
Plink away at things. Yeah, the Killanoids. There we go. Now that's some damage output.
Yeah, no time to get fancy, just... And apply Sheepinator to problem.
Yeah, and the Killanoids will help reduce the Protopad HP a little bit too, so you can still keep converting them even faster.
Oh god!
Yeah, there's a couple of spawners. I think there's one in the corner you can see there. I think there's another one to your left. Yeah, the bouncers can do pretty good work here too, spreading everything out.
But I also noticed that they took out the spawner.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Okay, there's just the one. Alright, there you go. Sufficient explosions. For now.
And that door opened up, and I'm just gonna collect all the money right now, because... Yeah, I'm up to 42 grand on this. Here we go again.
So, the other reason I brought up the multi-star is that I think it might even be able to bounce off of some of the enemies. So, being able to stagger multiple of them could help you out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've got the dynamo up there. That's not doing any good either. You got to bring everything to bear here.
Alright, oh.
The
I have
blitz
the
gun,
lava gun.
or the lava gun, those would also both probably be pretty good tier 2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up the Sheepinator here, then...
Sure, yeah, that's down there. Yeah, see, some of them are, well, a couple of them were attacking the Protopets, but I think for the most part, like, any of them that are angry at you probably stay angry at you.
Oh, crud. Oh,
Oh,
crud.
it sealed you in. The
Yeah,
classic.
damn it. Oh, boy.
You're gonna need more gun.
Yeah. Make
Like,
sure
pretty
my quick...
clearly, obviously, they want you to pick weapons that are good against both.
Mm-hmm. Almost done with the sheepinator.
I mean, I guess the other nice aspect of that is that now that they've introduced this situation, they're giving you so much money that, like, if you ever did want to take a break, you could actually probably afford any of the middle tier items that cost only like 25 to 50k. You can get that pretty quickly.
And now we
There
have
we
the
go.
black sheepinator.
Glorious.
Oh.
The black...
Case in point.
They blow up.
And for pretty good effect, too. Yeah, that staggered the Exterminator bot, and I think that's going to do some damage. Might not take care of them all on its own, but like if you get 5 of them going.
But yet the black sheepinator causes the sheep that it creates to explode after a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's explode on contact. I think it's just on a timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not doing like small, like slow, like drawn out. No, that's cheap. That's a little rude. They shouldn't be able to shoot you in midair like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they want you to go fast and play it like fast, loose, and dodging like in midair, all that. This is not an area where you take cover. This is an area where you achieve safety by killing your enemies in front of you. Yeah, that's right. There were 4 of them. So they just got blown up in all the chaos. Yeah, look at that nice long range on that lava gun, just spreading it all out.
Oh,
Hitting
stay
all
away
those
from
guys
it.
in the back.
Oh, well, there are multiple... Oh, God, there are dispensers over here.
Yeah,
There's like
good.
2, 3.
Hey, you
4
emptied
total.
out the lava gun, but it did a great job. That actually really helped a lot there.
Yeah,
Wasn't even
you-
upgraded.
Yeah, you destroyed a whole bunch of everything.
Yeah, I mean, the way that stream kind of flicks, it's good for hitting all those stuff in the back through all the crowds. Yeah, what a mess. It's a lot of work keeping all this, the hordes on camera.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that it? Yes! With 1 point of health left and...
Oh, 1's all you need. Just dodge good.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, now you're in an enclosed space. Perfect.
Hey, got another.
There you go. Keep up that momentum. Yeah, see? That's what you do. You come out swinging. You clean up before they can overwhelm you. Now you've got space to work with for the big guys.
Yeah. To be fair, like, just being in this nice enclosed space, just being able to spam that particular gun. This is why I remember the Razor Blades being as good as they are.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks volumes. Like, look how much easier that one was compared to, like, you kind of sat there and didn't have amazing,
No, there was something hitting me
Oh,
there.
that guy is a grenade launcher.
Yeah, gas grenades.
Oof. Yeah, he didn't look any different, but, yeah, now I can see that, projectile a lot better. Yeah, there we go. So you've got, like, 3 different kinds of, like, zoning enemies here. There's the hordes, there's the electrobots that you don't want to get too close to, and now the grenade guys are also going to try and keep you moving. So you've always got to be looking ahead at where you're going and where's the empty spaces you can go to. And, yeah, you got to balance that with your camera control, too, so it's tough.
Yeah, I'm not even making this look... Abort! Screw you! Passing by...
You got the continue point, you're good.
Not even trying. Give me...
Step on it!
Alright,
Yeah.
in the midst of all that, I was wondering, is that grocery store really big, or are we really small?
I think... I don't believe they've actually established Clank or Ratchet's height, but by implication, he's not human-sized.
I mean, most of the NPCs we run into during the course of the game seem to be either slightly larger than Ratchet or, like, twice his height, so...
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Tesla clock could also be a good weapon to use if it didn't, you know...
It would have been okay. Maybe if you're out of lava gun ammo.
Okay. Die.
Everything
die.
must burn. Now, that did a fairly good job knocking back the exterminator bot, too.
Okay, I grabbed the wrong gun there. I was going for the blast.
You know, an admirable attempt. But yeah, that seems to be the lesson this is going for, is just, like, bring out the big guns as soon as you can and start cleaning up.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad
These
there's
guys
no,
are
like, civilian-friendly fire here. Otherwise they would be toast.
In a way, I suppose, like, they're... Oh, come on, give me... Okay, you guys...
Yep, when in doubt, just, boost jump forward and then turn the camera. There you go.
Okay, no more dispensaries.
Oh, the bank vaults are right in the front lobby. Now that's service I can get behind.
Well, I think they'd rather you stay in front of the...
Point taken.
Wait, skill point? What skill point did I just get?
I have no clue.
I don't know. I didn't have the page open. Let me open it up. Alright, the name of this planet is...
Damosel.
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 While you're looking that up, I'm just going to do a quick reload on, or a quick refill on my guns.
Makes sense. You've got money to burn here. Might as well spend it.
Yeah,
especially when lava gun ammo is that cheap. That's pennies. Candy is more expensive than lava gun ammo. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a movie ticket ran you like 300 bolts.
Alright, let's see here. Ooh, still a bit of ways from the goalpost.
Let's grind all of the train tracks without any damage. Safety deposit. You must reach the bank with the tourists inside.
Oh, so you just got in there real fast before the protopets ate all the tourists, I guess. That was probably it.
Well, that's making noise. So, well, I guess that means that is a... Hold on. You know what? I will show or do that whole alternate costumes thing later. Okay, why does this get a cutscene?
I guess it's to warn people that there's those 2 snipers up there, probably. I would guess in initial testing, people probably just missed that there were 2 units up there. And I'm going to assume that those are the gas grenade lobbers.
No, you can tell they've got the zap guns on them there. You might not be able to see it, but actually here, let me...
Yeah, those guys clearly have the zap guns, but I'm talking about the 2 up there. Yeah, those look like grenade lobbers. And a good use for the sniper rifle, which we had no real time to use anywhere else, so... There we go. That'll simplify the problem. Yeah, we had one brief moment of reprieve where, like, the screaming hordes have not noticed us yet.
But time to get noticed by the screaming hordes.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, classic lava gun. Just spin around in circles until everything dies.
Nope, dispenser in the corner.
Just spray everything.
There you go. Just hose it all down. That's more like it. What kind of advertising budget do these guys have? They keep showing up.
Yeah. I wonder who these guys are.
Another time, another place.
Yep.
I see what you mean about the sense of scale here. I mean, the robot turrets are roughly Ratchet-sized as well. How are they going to get all the way up onto the 3rd shelf? I don't even see one of those ladders.
This is a supermarket for the giant thugs for less guys.
Sorry, I didn't hear you there, Speedball.
This is a giant mart for the thugs for less guys, since those are all huge.
Oh no! Proto-pets are in the food! They're the included prize at the bottom of the box.
Honestly, thugs for less should be doing security on this. Maybe they're not being paid enough.
I think we've kind of taken out Thugs for Less at this point.
Yeah, if there were any of them left, this would be a great opportunity for them, but I think we got them all.
Yeah. Now we need thugs for free.
As long as there is evil in the hearts of men, thugs will always be just behind. They will always rise again. Oh, okay. We gotta get all of them.
Yep. There's probably
Scorch the
magic.
Earth. We'll have to nuke it from the
probably
orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh.
For your safety,
Okay.
lockdown is still in effect.
There we go.
There you go.
A nice moment's breather. You get look down at the transit system. The audio design on this level is a little weird, but you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I really do like the contrast between, like, you know, all these, like, public parks and nice, like, city areas you're going through, and of course the utter mayhem that the actual combat is. It's a nice contrast to all these, like, you know, military bases that endgames otherwise tend to lend themselves towards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos on the streets.
Okay, am I done here? Do I have anything else to shoot, like you guys?
Excuse me.
I think you're good. I think as long as you take care of those two up there, you should be fine. The robots are practically doing your job for you. There you go.
Yeah.
There will probably be a way up there. Oh, actually, now is a time for the Terminator again.
Yeah.
The long-forgotten Terminator. That should help you get a boost.
Yep.
It's been so long.
It's kind of too bad that it doesn't see more use. If it only shows up as a gimmick a few times, but you know, it really has potential. You could build almost an entire game just around the Terminator.
Sleepy. Very sleepy.
You are getting very sleepy.
There we go. This is the guy.
Customer. You, sir, look like someone who could use a hypnomatic.
Okay.
Just bring us the parts, and we'll make it for free.
For a fee. A very small fee.
And this is the guy who's going to build it for us after I do my, right.
Grinding.
Because I need to hypnotize that.
Yeah, I guess the hippie teaches us how to hypnotize him, huh?
Alright, but you know what? I'm going to head back to the ship. I think that will be it for this video because we're coming up on 50 minutes right now. I'll do the off-screen grinding, getting the hypnomatic part, clearing out the crystals over there and collecting all the bonus money from that. That'll be on my side of things. And I will see you guys all next time.
Well, sounds good.
Fun, everyone.
All in a day's work. We cleared out the bank, so that's the only public building that really matters, right?
And the supermarket.
Yeah, what else do
Yeah.
you need? That's your economy right there.
Yep. And thank you guys all, and I'll see you all next time. And stop.